All right, fellas, let me show y'all real quick. So this is the garage. Y'all remember how messy the garage was? Well, don't worry about all that mess right there. That there is just me doing some work. But I redid the whole floors. I still got things I've been working all the time now. The garage became my gym. So if you look back at my older videos, you will see what the place looked like. But now you can see it's my full gym. And also, my bike parks here in the middle. Sometimes I put it to the corner, and then I have my editing studio. This is where all the editing happens, where you see all this stuff on here. Oh, you know, the microphone, my Spider-Man cup, my knife. Forget that. Don't pay no attention to the socks. Don't pay no attention to that. Forget the Vaseline. It's not what you think, okay? Vaseline's for my ashy knees and ashy lips. It ain't what you're thinking. What happened? Oh, my wife kicking me out. All right, so now it feels good to be connecting with y'all again and saying what up. Because it's been a while since I was able to get on my bike. I need my gloves. Hold on, Yana. Where are my gloves, Yana? Yana? Where's my gloves? No, I loaned Dennis my winter gloves. Here they go. See, what good is a wife? Yeah, so it feels good to be back out here riding again. The bike got some updates, but I got some problems with the bike. So right now I'm about to head over to the powder coaters because they gave me the wrong color. The orange that I needed was definitely the one that I got before. This is a different orange, and I'm not happy about it, but it is what it is. I'm not mad about it either because, you know, things happen, mistakes happen. As long as they are able to, you know, fix the problem, then I'm glad. Then I'll be happy. The bike is dusty and musty. I need to get it cleaned. So we're going to ride and talk a little bit. And I'm hoping and praying that this can be resolved before the weekend, because we're supposed to be taking a ride, me and my brothers, out to Tampa. Wait a minute. What am I doing this thing wrong? I'm upside down. That's why. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, we're supposed to take a ride out to Tampa, and I'm looking forward to that. But the problem here is this. My color is orange. Orange, orange, orange. This orange, right, is completely different from that orange. I don't know if y'all can see it. It's going to be kind of hard to see it. But I got my calipers done. My levers done orange. Oh, man, I got a dent here, which looks good. But it's a different orange. And that's going to drive me nuts. If y'all don't know, I have like OCD, man. And when I see certain things that's just not matching, I'm not happy about it. You know what I'm saying? So those things has got to fix. What's up? Here I am right here. All right. I got my camera sets. Hold on, let me get this thing a little lower. And then I can start the beast up. Yeah. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. So what I'm saying, though, is, you know, when mistakes happen, it happens. That's a part of life. But as long as people are able to... Wait, what just happened? Oh, my bike. Oh, that's a problem. What just happened to my bike? I didn't like that at all. Something else for me to figure out. So, anyway, what I'm saying is exactly what just happened. The bike just did some weird okey-doke stuff, right? Which is all right, because that's what happens in time. But you can't stress these things. That's the power of ownership. When you start to create your own life and you start to put things together, especially you're a bike rider, and you start to fix things up on your bike, expect that there are things that's going to happen that you just can't control. And you can't get mad about it. You feel what I'm saying? You just can't get pissed off about it. All right, so I'm back, baby. It feels good to be out here in a bike riding. The day is nice. I think the temperature's probably like about maybe 60. I got on a hoodie. I got my gloves on. I got my vest on. I got my boots on. Got my pants on. Got my side piece on. Got all that, man. I feel like Donovan, baby. I feel like Donovan. All right, so let's talk about new ridership. All of y'all who's new riders, who's just getting ready to get into your bike world, and you're looking at some new bikes, you know, you're about to get your first bike. It's a beautiful time to shop around, but here's the thing. Don't just go and buy a bike until you know the bike you want. Until you ride a couple of bikes, get a chance to see how the bikes handle, how they move with you, how they groove with you, what's the power like. If you know you're just getting started, don't go looking for the biggest bike because your boy's got the biggest bike. Don't do that. Don't do that because your girl is riding a 1000 and you want to get a 1000 like she do. No. Take your time. Find a bike that fits you. Find the bike that could rock with you. Maybe you start off at a little 600, 650. Start off at something nice. You see what I'm saying? Harley Davidson, great bikes, but right, Harleys are expensive. Metro Cruisers, cheaper. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all who's diehard fans of Harley, and you know it's American made and all that stuff, but if you do your research, you're gonna notice that there's a lot of parts ain't made in America. You know what I'm saying? It's maybe assembled in America, but that's not the point. That's not the point. What I'm saying is, find what makes your pocket right. What feels good to your pockets. All right, 30,000 versus 7,000. Maybe you don't have to go and buy a new bike. Buy a bike that's secondhand, third hand, fourth hand, a bike that's been handed down by generations. And that way you become a master mechanic, because you're going to have to be fixing the heck out of that bike. You're going to have to learn all kinds of things about your bike. You feel what I'm saying? So definitely looking into buying your bikes, a bike that works for you, and one that really feels comfortable. Some bikes are really high, and if you sit on a bike and if you cannot get the proper positioning on your bike, it's no good. It's no good. If you cannot get the proper positioning, then find out if they can drop the height a little bit. Some bikes you can do that. Some bikes you can't really drop as low as you want it. So you got to find a bike that feels good on you. Does that make sense to y'all? Because let me tell you, I've had a lot of bikes, man. I've had a lot of bikes, but compared to some people, I have had a little bit of bikes. All right, but I'm not saying that I'm an expert on riding. I'm kind of playing with this engine a little bit. I want to see how this feels. Okay, that feels weird. I think it's my clutch. Yeah, the clutch got to be adjusted up. Yeah, which I'll do later. So I'm not an expert when it comes to riding. I'm not a master. I just know a little, and I teach what I learn, and I teach what I know, right? So when you're starting to ride that bike, know your bikes. You know what I'm saying? Get what feels good. For me, another thing about riding, if you're just getting started, is learn the terrain. Know the terrain. Know where is good to ride and where's not good to ride. Know the areas too, because some areas, and when I say terrain, I'm not talking about just gravel or sand or dirt and all that. I'm talking about your area. Know your environment. Where I ride at, during these time of the days, normally I don't see no deers out here, but when it hits like 5 or 6 o'clock, deers, they're all over here. So I gotta ride with caution, even though I ride with caution all the time. You know what I'm saying? But I'm more careful during those times because I know that my chance of seeing a deer is higher during that time. Make sense? So know your terrain. Know in the area where you are, what's the crime rate? Or you're gonna get robbed at the stoplight. You're gonna hear freeze. Give me your bike. You're like, oh man, you stole my bike. Oh no, right? Know your terrain. You know, the neighborhood where you live, do they have a noise canceling program where if you're making too much noise, they can find you in the area where you live and so forth? Know your terrain. A lot of people don't think about stuff like that. They don't really think about the idea of understanding the environment. It's the same thing as everything else, right? It's like everything else. Like out here in Georgia, Forsyth, Georgia. Forsyth, Georgia was one of the places where they actually removed all black people. It was a cleanse. All black people get out. Look it up. Look it up online. Now, when I'm riding, because I knew about that town, I had forgotten the name, and then I rode through Forsyth, Georgia, going to South. I think I was going to South Carolina. Don't correct. You know, I might be wrong, but I think I was riding to South Carolina in the back roads, in all them damn country roads where you have all the damn country people. And I see Forsyth, and I'm like, wait a minute. I remember seeing Forsyth, and it dawned on me that's the town where they kicked out a whole lot of people. As a matter of fact, I think that's the town that Oprah Winfrey actually went and did a show with all these racist people. Now, I'm not saying anything that's racist or anything. I'm not touching that topic. I'm just using it as an example. Know your area. Know where you are. Know where you belong. Know where you don't. Practice, practice, practice. Look around, look around, look around, look around. All right? As you guys are watching this video, let me know what else you think. What are some of the other tips that new riders might not be thinking about? What are some of the things that they might not grasp, right? Okay, so here goes another thing that I think a lot of not only new riders, but a lot of riders in general don't have things to store stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like, get a backpack. When I used to ride my Rice Rockets, I used to have a book bag all the time. Everywhere I went, I had a book bag, because you never know what you got to carry. You never know when you got to put things away, when you got to pick up stuff. You just don't know. You know, the wife might call you, hey honey, can you pick up me some Chinese food from the Chinese restaurant? You be like, okay, I got you, girl, I got you. Did you do your cardio this morning? You know what I'm saying? But I said, I see my boy right now. But when you look at your life, right, you got to look at it and say, yo, I need stuff to put my stuff away. So have things, get the little side bags, get the little things that you can develop and you can push and you can put your stuff and store your stuff and travel the way you want to travel, right? I don't care if you got a race bike, a tour bike, a trike, it don't matter. It don't matter, all right? The next thing for you to think about as well is have your emergency stuff, have your tools. Find the size that your bike use and keep the tools handy, because you never know. You never know. I'm gonna make a full video on that anyway, about all the things that I carry in my bike and some of the things that I know I need to carry. All right, so that's me for now, man. Just ranting on, just having fun talking to my new riders and also talking to my peoples in Ride Fit Nation, because I want everybody to be strong. I want everybody to be proud. I want everybody to be on point. And if you're not on point together, then we're not on point at all, because this is a team, baby. This is team effort. You feel what I'm saying? Team effort. All right, so I'm out of here. Peace. Right? So I know I said later, but look at this. So I got the parts powder coated over. We figured out, I took it to the guys at ProTech, which I love them. If you guys are ever in Covington area in Georgia, go and check out ProTech. So when we first did it, I had got under here powder coated orange, and I got here done orange, right? And I also got here done orange, but now I got this piece is done orange and they're done orange, and also got here done orange. So I got two more pieces to get. It's going to go like right here. It's going to be orange, and then I also got the top rail for the bag. It's going to be orange, and then back here I'm gonna put the spoiler kit. Now I'm giving y'all the ideas on my bike, because I'm not a selfish person. I share the things. And if you look at my bike, look at how the bike is standing up tall. If you could see it, well, it's on a little tilt right now, and my bag is tilted because I don't have it fully locked in. When I get back home, I got to finish the install, because I had a little issue with that. But the bike is standing up tall. Remember, I got that stand, that manual kickstand, which I got that powder coated as well. You see what I'm saying? So over time, you take it and you analyze the work that I'm doing, because you're going to see it coming together. The only thing I got to do with this bike right now is take it and clean it, because it's dirty. But they literally said they can do it in an hour. So I took the bike, I took the parts off, I took this off and that off, and they did it for me right there, and I was able to wait. So now I feel better. Now I feel more balanced. All right, now I can tell y'all later.